In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the recent market statistics here in Naples and give some insight as to what it means for you as a buyer or a seller. I'm also going to share with you what I experienced just recently with customers of mine who were here from New Jersey looking to retire here. If you've just dropped by for the first time, I'm Alysia Shivers. I'm a full-time Naples resident and realtor. And if you are interested in all things Naples, want to learn a lot about real estate, and want to know where the best places to eat, live, and play are here in Naples, stick with me and I'll show you all around. All of my information is below. As of July 1st, there were 1,478 single-family homes for sale in all of Naples and 1,181 condos for sale in all of Naples. Let's compare those numbers to how we started 2023. Back on January 1st of this year, we had 1,504 single-family homes for sale. That's roughly 26 more than we have for sale as of July 1st. And we had 961 condos for sale, which is about 220 less than we had for sale as of July 1st. I think you would agree that's really not a huge difference from where we started out at the beginning of 2023. I think what we need to keep in mind, though, is that on average, we've had approximately 1,100 new listings come to market each month since the beginning of the year. So essentially, inventory continues to be refreshed and buyers are continuing to purchase properties, particularly if they are in good condition, are priced right, or have been recently remodeled. Let's put this in perspective. I just recently took out customers who were here from New Jersey looking to retire. We looked at about 25 properties over a 3.5-day period. Everything from condos to villas to even single-family homes. Their ideal price topped out at $600,000. And while they had a decent selection of properties to look at over that 3.5-day period, their list of favorites was dwindling as the days went on because properties continued to go under contract. The bottom line is that while there is more selection for buyers today, and on average homes are staying on the market longer, right now about 50 days is the average in Naples, there are buyers actively out there searching and purchasing homes. Let's talk about prices now. In June of 2023, 441 single-family homes in Naples sold. And the median sales price of those 441 sales was $760,000. Let's compare that to the median close price in June of 2019, which was only $400,000. Let's look at the condos now. In June of 2023, 396 condos sold, and the closed median sale price of those 396 sales was $480,000. Let's compare that to June of 2019, when the median closed sales of condos was $265,000. In June, 446 single-family homes went under contract, and 354 condos went under contract. This is a drop from May, when we had 549 single-family homes go under contract and 487 condos. Even though activity slowed in June, which is really not overly surprising given that school was letting out, families were planning vacations, it's the start of summer, I can say that buyers are still out there actively looking. I just hosted an open house on a hot Sunday in July, and I lost count of the number of people coming through the door. It was that busy. And the buyer pool was quite a mix. It was everything from people who were genuinely looking for themselves, to those who were looking for investment property, to those stopping through because they have family and friends who have expressed an interest in moving here someday. And it's now been 10 consecutive months of mortgage interest rates being between 6 and 7%. I think the initial shock for buyers is over and they're starting to settle into this new norm. And all the reasons for people who need to relocate or want to move are starting to resurface once again. The doomsday headlines are still out there, and some are still touting a housing crash that's coming. But the fact remains is that our inventory is still low and demand is still high. If you're hearing that foreclosures and Airbnbs are going to flood the market, let's consider this. If every Airbnb came to the market for sale at the exact same time, then our inventory level of homes for sale might actually get back to some sort of normalcy. But even our normal level of homes for sale was still short of meeting demand. And foreclosures flooding the market just doesn't make sense when people have so much equity in their homes right now. Foreclosure is when you are unable to make your mortgage payments. It doesn't mean that you are underwater on your mortgage. So the potential is there to still sell that home and possibly even make a little bit of money. Look, Naples is a unique market. Buying in Naples is a want. It's not a need. If you fall in love with Naples and the lifestyle, then no matter what the market, if the numbers make sense for you and your situation, then why delay enjoying all that Naples has to offer? If you're thinking about it, reach out to me. We can talk through your situation, we can investigate the numbers closer, and see if it makes sense for you to invest in Naples now.